Yeah, come on in, folks.
Yeah, come on
Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
in. It is a great day.
Beautiful day
Great
in
day.
the neighborhood.
Great day to be alive.
Could you be mine? Would you be? Hey, that song has some, I don't know about the wording to it. The
Who's that by?
kind of creepy. Yeah, that's Mr. Rogers. It's a
Oh,
beautiful
yeah, yeah,
day
yeah.
in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Would
It
you
might be.
be mine? Could you be mine?
Yeah, it might not age. Everything doesn't
It
age
didn't
well.
age well, does it?
Yeah, especially in this climate.
Pause.
Pause,
If there's
yeah.
any pauses in there.
Any pause, definitely some pauses in there.
Coming to you live from the Sit Your Ass Down studios. Welcome to the most underrated
Woo,
podcast
say it
on
again.
YouTube,
Yes,
according to
sir.
one of our listeners. Again, we thank you for that plug. It's the Me and D
Pops and Son.
podcast.
For that ass.
A little shimmy and a little shake with that ass. For that ass,
For that
no
ass.
doubt.
No Diddy.
No Diddy, no
No
doubt.
Diddy. No doubt. No Usher.
No, none of that. None of that. No Drewski.
Right. No Drewski. Oh yeah, they did say Drewski was.
Yeah, they
I
did.
don't know why he got caught up. It's that fame. It's that fame. He did blow up out of nowhere.
Ooh, literally.
Literally.
Today is March 29th, 2026. We thank you all so much for joining us. We like to always start off by paying some respects. And I forgot this one last week, so I slid it in this week. Chuck Norris, martial arts master and actor whose toughness became internet lore, passed away at the age of 86.
Yeah.
French ex-prime minister Lionel Jospin, architect of the 35-hour work week, passed away at the age of 88. Think about that, a 35-hour work week. I can get down with that.
I could get down with that, but they got to pay people accordingly, though.
I think you still get your money. It's just split up over the. So
don't try to cut my hours. I'm still getting paid. You know what I'm
or
saying?
my thing is don't have me work 7 days a week though for those.
Right. They would have to make the wage, increase the wage, lower hours.
I think it's gonna be your same pay. You're just doing it in 35 versus 40, and you got an extra half day. That's like
a day.
Yeah.
That's what I was
2.5 days off.
That's what I was telling Ash today. I was like, man, I need just one more day. I was like, actually, shoot, I'll just take half a day. If I just work half a day tomorrow, go in at 7, leave at 12, 12:30, I'm cool.
You can get some stuff done. You can get some extra stuff done.
I can go to the car shop. I can go grocery shopping early. You can, or you can have people just recoup from the weekend. Because this weekend we was doing everything. We was running around. It wasn't really like a lax weekend. Shoot, I need a little half day just to relax.
Just to chill out. Yeah, that's how I get caught up. Man, I can keep pushing. But seem like I need that extra little day or half a day. Sometimes it's just 3 hours. Just get a good power nap and just reset your whole body and your mind. I could get with that 75-hour work week.
That's not bad. Oh, I can just work.
So they're working 7 hours for those 5 days. So you're getting off,
7 hours for 5 days?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. And what I would do, I would, instead of a 30-minute or a 45-minute lunch or hour, whatever, take a 15-minute break and just get you something to eat. Or if you don't need to eat, because you can almost make it in 7 hours without a meal.
I mean,
you can do some kind of snack in between.
Somebody's still gonna be pushing for that 30-minute.
You think?
Want that. Yeah,
I'm like, come on, man. We're getting off it. Instead of getting off at 5, you get off at 4.
Personally, I do it, but you know, there's some people out there. I need my 30
because they always try to extend the 30 minutes.
Because most people they go out to eat for lunch. I bring my lunch with me, so I only take 30 minutes anyway.
Most days I bring mine as well, or I'll stop on the way to work to get something that I can have at work.
Yeah, because usually somebody will drive too. Then if it's the drive-through, it's gonna take you about
that's 30 minutes shot right there.
Right.
And depending on what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, do you want that all the time?
Yeah.
All right, getting back to some respects to Dr. Kermit Gosnell, convicted of killing babies at a Philadelphia abortion clinic, passed away at the age of 85. To Dash Crofts of Seals and Crofts, known for his hits Summer Breeze and Diamond girl.
Okay, I like summer
Sure do shine.
breeze.
Yeah. Passed away at the
Wishing
age of
you
87.
well. Okay,
Yep,
that was
yep.
right. Summer breeze.
Summer breeze
That needs to be a
makes me
cologne.
feel fine. Former Raiders All-Pro center Barrett Robbins passed away at the age of 52.
Mm.
To Henry Lee, famed forensic scientist who testified in the O.J. Simpson trial, passed away at the age of 87. And to Mary Rand, the first British woman to win an Olympic track and field gold medal, passed away at the age of 86. So rest in peace to those
Rest in
folks.
peace to those folks.
Birthdays celebrated on the 29th of March. Jennifer Capriati, American tennis player. She won gold in the singles match in 1992. She also won the Australian Open in 2001 and 2002 and the French Open in 2001. Born in New York City.
New York,
Brian
baby. New
Jordan,
York.
two-way
New
player,
York,
played
son.
for the Braves and he played for the Cardinals, Dodgers.
Okay.
Also played for the Falcons from 89 to 91. Celebrates a
Damn.
birthday. Baseball executive for the Oakland Athletics, Billy Beane, who
Billy
was the
Bean.
mastermind behind Moneyball. The movie was based on him. He was born
Oh, okay.
today.
He was the coach?
He was a baseball executive, front office man.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What's the movie?
Moneyball. It was about him in terms of how he put together teams on a
I'm
low
tripping.
budget.
I thought you talking about hardball with the little kids, with the little, with the black kids. They had the white coach. You know what I'm talking about? I love it when you come in, Big Papa. I was like, who is he? You said Moneyball, not Hardball.
Moneyball, yeah. He was the GM of the Oakland Athletics from 97 to 2016. Earl Campbell, college and pro football Hall of Fame
Damn.
running back, won a Heisman Trophy with the University of Texas, was a
Damn.
Pro Bowler from 78 through 83
Earl
for the
Campbell.
Houston Oilers. Born there in Tyler, Texas. To Teofilo Stevenson, Cuban boxer. He was Olympic gold heavyweight. He won in 1972, 76, and 1980. They wouldn't let him fight in the pros just because he wasn't able to come over from Cuba to the United States. But that's how long he was fighting. And he fought in 3 different Olympics. And like I said, won a gold medal. Duke's blowing out UConn.
Oh, word?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 46-31 in the second half. Second half just started. But the Boozer boys had 27 points between them.
Damn.
Yeah, they got off to a great start.
They're good.
To Clyde Walt Frazier, basketball Hall of Famer, played for SIU, Carbondale back in the day.
Damn.
Won a championship with the New York Knicks in 70 and 73. To baseball pitcher Denny McClain, won a Cy Young in 68 and 69. Also won the AL MVP in 68. He celebrates a birthday as well. Excuse me. So those are our birthdays being celebrated today. Sports history. I remember talking about this one a year ago. New York Yankees Paul Goldschmidt, Cody Bellinger, and Aaron Judge hit home runs on the first 3 pitches from Milwaukee Brewers' Nestor Cortez, the start of a franchise record 9 homers in a 20-9 win at Yankee Stadium. 1999, the 61st NCAA Men's Basketball Championship. Connecticut beats Duke 77-74. It was the Huskies' first title and first title game. That's when Jim Calhoun was the coach. Trying to think who was on that team, but anyway, we'll keep it moving. The outcome today leading to the 2 teams vying for the Final Four spot. 50-36. Duke is blowing out UConn. Yeah, they're blowing them out. There's the Boozer boy.
Damn.
This would be one of the biggest collapses if Duke were to lose this game. I think they had a 17-point lead at one point.
You can't, bro.
You can't let this one go.
You can't let this one slip. This is how you get fired.
If you, yeah, for real, it is. Not that they're trying to get rid of John Shire. That stopped the bleeding right there. They had just scored 7 points in a row,
That's the
look
thing about
like.
basketball, man. You have to keep scoring. You get walked down real quick.
Especially with the 3-point play.
Yeah.
You cannot give up. All right, I'll keep moving with a little more history. 1998, the Players' Championship, TPC at Sawgrass. Justin Leonard recovers from 5 strokes back to finish 2 strokes ahead of runners-up Glenn Day and Tom Lehman. 1997, the first Major League game at Turner Field in Atlanta, Georgia was played. Braves beat the New York Yankees 2-0 in a preseason exhibition game. 1994, Jimmy Johnson quits the Dallas Cowboys. That was crazy.
Yeah,
1989, the first Soviet hockey players are permitted to play for the NHL. That changed the trajectory of the league. All righty. 1966, Muhammad Ali beats George Chuvalo in 15 rounds for the heavyweight boxing title. And in 1940, American boxer Joe Louis knocks out Johnny Paycheck in 2 rounds to retain the heavyweight boxing title. I put that in there because I like the dude's name. He got paid to get knocked out, Johnny Paycheck.
Hey, everyone got a job like we was talking about. so we got to lose. If you're going to pay me just to get in the ring.
Ooh, but against Joe Louis at the time, I think I'd be better off at the zoo picking up elephant crap.
Yeah. It depends how much the paycheck is.
Johnny's paycheck back in the 40s, I don't know how much he made to get knocked out.
5 cents a round. Back then, that'd be equivalent to $50.
That wouldn't worth the lumps that he had on his head.
Woo! That's $5 a round.
Yeah, there you go. What's on tap? College basketball will wrap up this week. The NCAA final begins for the women's teams on Friday and the men's Saturday. We'll talk about those teams making it into those final rounds. The Crown Championship in Las Vegas resumes for their second season. It'll begin on April 1st and will close on Easter Sunday. The 8 teams that will be playing are Oklahoma against Colorado, Baylor against Minnesota, Stanford against West Virginia, and Rutgers against Creighton. Last year's champion Nebraska made it to the NCAA tournament this year. The winning team will get $300,000 in NIL money.
Okay.
And I got a feeling that extra money that Nebraska got might have been what helped them get into the tournament this year.
You can get some players. You can add to your recruitment.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely enticing. Just use it wisely. Like you said, get your program further. NCAA tournament.
Exactly. Which for the coach is being able to secure that job.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. The Masters tune-up, which the Masters will be next week. The Valero Texas Open in San Antonio will be where many players will get their games ready, while many of the big stars usually go to Augusta sometime this week to get in a couple extra practice rounds.
Mm-hmm.
But the tune-up will be the Valero Texas Open. Upcoming fisticuffs / boxing, Deontay Wilder makes his way back to the ring against Derek Chisora on the 4th in London. And in UFC's Fight Night, main event is Renato Moicano versus Chris Duncan.
Hit him with a right.
So that's what's on tap.
Oh, nice.
In the leadoff spot, this was called What the F, Tiger?
What
3 strikes?
Tiger?
You're dead. And I don't wish that upon him, but Tiger Woods flipped his Land Rover over this past Friday. This was his second car crash that he flipped a vehicle. Third time, he might not be as lucky because the first time he almost ended his life. It almost ended fatally for him. This flipping cars over, man, that is not a good look.
He is getting lit. Maybe he shouldn't. Does he own the bar?
I think he still has that bar, yeah.
I'm about to say, maybe we need to get out the bar industry.
But it's not that, though.
You getting high on your own supply.
Man. So the background story is Tiger Woods flipped his Land Rover this past Friday and was arrested for alleged impairment. According to police, Woods blew 0.00, meaning no alcohol was found in his system, but he was arrested and charged with driving under the influence, property damage, and refusal to submit to a lawful test after His SUV collided with a truck in Jupiter Island, Florida. Apparently, his impairment is due to painkillers.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah.
But it's understandable with the numerous surgeries that he's had. This is what we know: 7 back surgeries, 5 knee procedures, leg and ankle and Achilles tendon repairs after his 2021 near fatal crash. That's understandable that you'd be on painkillers, but what's not understandable, why you don't have a driver at all times.
Hey, and them painkillers, how many is you taking?
Man,
you can't sip nothing with that. You can't even drink no prune juice with some of them painkillers. That's just
you can't even take them on an empty stomach.
Yeah, you can't take them on an empty stomach. You got to make sure you are. That's why he's crashing in his Land Rover. He's flipping over because, bro, yeah, he was high as a kite.
You got a Tiger. There's no reason you shouldn't have a driver with the money that you have. There's no reason you should have all those luxury vehicles. You don't have to drive them. Those are yours. So let somebody else drive you and get you safely to.
That mug lit.
Man, they said he was flying, and then he got up on that truck that had a trailer on it too fast. He got up on it. The guy was making a turn. He clipped it and flipped it.
Clipped it and flipped it. He didn't even feel none of it, though.
Yeah, he crawled out of the window. He crawled out of the passenger side window. And
he thought, them painkillers had him feeling too good. He thought he was
floating.
Jimmy Johnson, right?
And then that Land Rover probably was driving nicely.
Ooh, smooth. Too.
He was just cruising.
He couldn't even feel the wheel. He didn't even know he was in the car.
Man, you gotta stop, Tiger. That's what I said.
Yeah, Tiger, you gotta chill out, bro.
Flipping vehicles, seriously. That's the first one that was bad enough when you just see that crash scene and how many times it flipped down that hill and they almost had to amputate his leg. And then you clip somebody. Luckily, nobody was injured, not even you. But you got to stop flipping vehicles over because, like I said, 3 strikes. Typically, you're out. Most sports I know.
What's the little Charlie saying? Isn't it Charlie Woods? What's his name? Charles?
Charlie Woods.
Damn it, Dad. Don't you leave that shit alone.
Hey, but let Charlie drive for him. He's of age now.
Yeah, I'm going to say let Charlie drive.
Hey, Charlie, toss him the keys. Samantha's daughter, give her the keys when she's home.
I'm about to drink a Snapple and some of this Oxycontin.
Man,
allegedly.
It's getting sad, though, for him. Because the conversation was I already told everybody, he was not playing in the Masters next week. Trust me. He looked good in the simulated golf, the TGL this past week. Tiger wasn't playing in the Masters next week. He might have shown up just to get people excited. Damn, they cut the lead to 10, 55-45 with 13:03 left.
I said, UConn ain't never going to go down without a fight.
Man, but you let a 17-point lead get away. You might as well just leave your whistle and everything else right there on the side. And you're the number 1 seed. They keep you out of the Final Four.
Yeah, if UConn come back on this,
he's going to have to sit his ass down. We'll have to come back, do a special addendum to the show.
I tell him, hey, so what? Use the clock, man. Slow up the clock. If we on offense, bro, slow down. Let's get a good possession.
Yeah, and they're getting steals and they're getting...
That's what I'm saying. You guys are rushing. Slow the pace down. We control the pace.
Milk the clock, like you said, use the entire shot clock.
We have the entire shot clock, and you telling me we will work the ball around until we get a point to one of the boozers in the paint, Cameron, whatever.
That's who they just fouled. He's at the foul line now. Just made the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tiger, you got to sit your ass down coming back to him just to close that out at the moment. March Madness leads to April title games. So the tournament Final Four reps that I mentioned earlier, those games will be played later this week. Illinois punched its ticket first, and then you had Arizona beat Purdue. Michigan made easy work of Tennessee earlier today, and now Duke and UConn are playing for that last spot, 56-45 at the moment with 12:27 left in the game.
So is Michigan?
Duke, who?
It's Michigan, Illinois.
Michigan, Arizona. Illinois, I do it how they got in. Illinois, Arizona, Michigan, and Duke.
UConn or Duke, okay.
Yep. So should Duke hold on, 3 of the number 1 seeds will have advanced.
Wow.
So that's pretty good.
That's really good.
Pretty good. On the women's side, UConn still the number 1 seed. They advanced. Notre Dame made it to the Elite Eight. UCLA, a number one seed, made it. Duke, Texas was the number one seed. Then Michigan, South Carolina, and TCU. So teams getting in: UConn, Notre Dame, UCLA, Duke, Texas, Michigan, South Carolina, and TCU. That's on the women's side.
There you go.
All four of their number one seeds advanced.
Okay.
So that's pretty good. That means the committee's got it right.
Yeah, for sure.
The committee's got it right.
And those number ones are playing to the expectation. Yeah. They're not folding. You being the number one.
That is key, like D. Yeah.
You're playing like a number one.
Playing like a number one.
Yeah. That's good. Don't get me wrong. You do like the upsets. But when it comes down to it, I want to see the best of the best. If a team lower ranking does be like a number one, you should have came with it. That's basketball, that's sports, but it is nice to see the number ones in there so you can actually be like, okay, who is the best college team?
56-49. They're chipping into that lead. No, you're right.
Damn.
You do want to see the best of the best. We got a segment in a little bit talking about blue bloods, and I'll save that one. But yeah, you want to see the best of the best. You want to see the teams that have been ranked all season show why they were chosen or they had the best season of any team in the country. This was called We Smell Something Burning. Turns out it was Hubert Davis's seat at North Carolina.
Oh,
remember we mentioned that towards the tail end of the show last week.
Yeah, because I put him as my flop.
You did.
Just saying that doesn't fly at North Carolina. You could be anywhere else, but like you said, the blue blood schools, North Carolina, you're supposed to be right there with Duke.
You're supposed to be there with Duke.
You're supposed to be there.
The last two seasons, they've been bounced in the first round. And this year was the biggest blowout in the first round, I think they said in the history of the NCAA. And for them to be one of those teams, you're 8 miles away from Duke. You should be able to recruit a little bit better than what you're doing, Hubert Davis. Now, supposedly, he's got a top-notch class coming in. But
damn. So they let him go before it?
He's not even going to be able to see it through. One of the things that they said that they were willing to keep him, the athletic director and I guess the president, they were willing to keep him, but they wanted him to make changes to his staff, and he didn't want to do it. So,
okay, that's weird.
So he took one for the team, literally took one for the team, and they said, if you're not willing to make any changes, then we'll accept your resignation. We'll actually fire you. And that's the other thing. They wanted him to resign. He wanted to come back. So they said, well, we'll just outright fire you then. Now, some of the coaches thought to be rumored to be going to or open for the position. Florida's Todd Golden, who led the Gators to a title last year. His buyout, though, D, is $16 million.
Ooh.
Tommy Lloyd, the coach for Arizona in the Final Four, his buyout is $11 million. Alabama's Nate Oates is $10 million. And Michigan's Dusty May, who has his team in the Final Four, $7.5 million buyout. And then Iowa State's TJ Otzelberger has a $4 million buyout. Another person that is rumored to be considered for the job, Billy Donovan of the Bulls, which I think that'd be a good move. That'd be a good move because he hadn't done anything since he's been with the Bulls. I'd come back to college where you won 2 national championships.
You've had a decent career in the NBA, not too shabby, but nothing like
didn't win anything, but you were a decent coach.
Right. You never were like you couldn't hang. You were definitely staying competitive and you still get a job. Like you said, come back to college and see where you run it up there. Shoot, because you've had success there already.
Mm-hmm. And you can recruit. And with NIL, you're used to working with players who are being paid. Yeah. The other thing too, he's from the East Coast. So he knows that area. I'm sure he could recruit well. And the thing is, they're looking for somebody, especially if they do go outside of the North Carolina family, they're looking for somebody who's going to retire there.
Yeah.
Hubert Davis was a lifer, a player, assistant, then head coach. They want somebody who's going to end their career with the North Carolina Tar Heels.
Yeah.
And Billy Donovan, he's of that age. You give him 5 to 10 years with them, and
I would go nowhere else. He's not going to go anywhere else.
He's not going anywhere else for one, and two, he has no buyout. There's no buyout for a pro coach. He just
you
shoot
ain't
at the end
gotta.
of the season. Yeah, you don't have to pay anything extra to get him going and make him a part of your program. I think he'd be a great choice.
It makes sense if you had success at your school. I can see the Michigan coach. I feel like he would stay.
Dusty May,
Dusty May,
who
even
led
the
my
Florida coach.
Florida Atlantic Owls.
Yeah, even the
That
Florida.
led them to success. He's turned that Michigan program around in 2
That's what I'm
years
saying.
too.
And Michigan is a good basketball school. Like,
Yeah, and he might be able to get
I
some of
can see
those
him
his
there.
players that he recruited to come with him.
Right.
That's one advantage of a college coach is you can bring a couple of players instantly ready to come join you.
Right.
From your program. But we'll see, D. We'll see. All right. This one's called I No Longer Bleed Blue. And the point is it's official. Everyone now bleeds blue in college basketball. And looking at how the landscape quickly is changing, football is next. There aren't any blue bloods anymore because of NIL money.
Yeah.
Everybody's playing on the same playing field. There's an equal playing field is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So listen to this money that was spent this year. And of these teams, maybe three will be in the Final Four. So this is in basketball. Kentucky, they spent $22 million on their roster.
Oof.
Blown out in the second round. BYU spent $13 million. They were seeded 6th. They lost to number 11 Texas in the first round. Number 3 Duke, they spent $12 million on their roster. Arkansas, they spent $11.5 million. They lost in the Sweet 16 to Arizona. Louisville spent $10.5 million, lost in the second round to Michigan State. Texas Tech spent $10.5 million, lost in the second round to Alabama. St. John's spent $10.5 million. They lost to Duke the other night. Michigan is still in it, $10.5 million, and they made it to the Final Four. Kansas, $9.5 million. They lost in the second round. Tennessee, they made it to the Elite Eight. They spent $9.5 million, and then Arizona, moving on to the Final Four, spent $9.5 million. This is per College Sports Network where I got my information from. But so you throw all this money around like in Kentucky, and you spent twice as much as Arizona, twice as much as Michigan, almost twice as much as St. John's, and you're not going anywhere.
Not doing a damn thing. But
and then for that coach too, that's not good.
Nah.
Because if you're coming to the boosters for that kind of money
and you ain't producing,
and you're not producing, yeah, you're not gonna be there long. What's his name? Mark Pope.
Oh, Mark Pope.
How much money you're spending, buddy? Because $22 million bounced out in the second round is not gonna cut it. But to our point, the original point, there aren't any blue bloods anymore. This money's being spread out equally. When you're spending $13 million at a BYU, and I know they went out and got DeBanza, I forget his first name, the young man that where he originally was recruited, and then he ended up bouncing to BYU. You know what I'm talking about? Is it DJ or BJ DeBanza? And if you're still in Utah, buddy, remember you can't smoke or drink or have sex. Going to BYU.
Yeah, AJ
DeBanza.
Yeah, AJ DeBanza.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. He was.
That's who got a lot of that money.
Oh, to get him there. Yeah,
to get him there.
Hey, shoot, we'll give you 6 of the 13.
No, probably, D. You're right. You have to.
Because that's a quick switch. He was like, to go, like you said, to go somewhere you can't smoke, drink, or have sex, you better be getting to the millions.
Yeah, you better have a bag waiting on you every night.
Every night. I'm not even thinking about it.
Yeah, just curl up to a nice money bag pillow.
You know, I'll cuddle these M's.
I'm going to cuddle these M's. Hey, man, you want to go out? No, sir. I'm not partying. Nope. I don't want none of that. Nope. Right after school, I'm going to practice. From practice, I'm going home. Me and my millions just going to relax.
Hey, said I'm cuddling with Benjamin. Pause. Benjamin Franklin. Hey, bro, it's 2026. We don't judge.
Hey, man. You go do you.
Right. Hey, I didn't ask all that. Nah, Benjamin Franklin. Yeah.
Hey, what's the thousand? Who's on the $1,000 bill, D? Because you got millions around the house. You ain't got no Benjamins.
You got $1,000 bill?
I think there is, yeah.
Oh damn.
Who's on the $1,000 bill?
I ain't even know.
Grover Cleveland.
Bro,
hey,
you learn something new every day.
Me and Grovey Grove chilling at the crib.
Who has $1,000 bill?
I was just thinking if you got millions, you're gonna have more thousands than you're gonna have.
Bro, I've never seen no $1,000 bill. That's how you know I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? It's a rare okay. Bro, I ain't never seen no. If someone paid in $1,000, like $1,000, I'm like, get out. It's fake money.
This is monopoly money.
Okay, they stopped issuing it. Okay, that's probably why. Okay, Glover Cleveland. Damn, if you paying in $1,000, that's crazy.
I'm chilling at the Grove.
I got $10,000 bills. You got 10 racks, so it don't even look like you got no money.
Right, it look like you're broke.
Yeah, it looks like you're broke.
Then what you do is put some ones around it, so nobody knows you really got that in on you. Yeah, that's how you do it.
Oh, this is $10,010. Looking like what? That's crazy. 10,000. Who is Glover?
Grover Cleveland. Yeah, he's one of the early presidents.
How did he get the $1,000?
Well, it's an obscure bill, so you have an obscure president.
He must have been obscure.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
$1,000 is crazy.
$1,000 bill. So me and Grover just chilling at the crib.
Me and Grover chilling.
All right, son, we're gonna move on. This was called "Please Change My Name."
Please change my name.
Please change my name. So Jackson Smith and Jigba is now forever to be named Jackson Smith. I'm richer. Jackson Smith signed a 4-year, $168.6 million contract extension with the Seattle Seahawks, making him the highest paid wide receiver in NFL history. 120 of it is guaranteed. I'm Jackson Smith. I'm richer.
I don't have one of them slump seasons. And
120 is guaranteed.
Bro, he gonna have don't get him next year.
Yeah,
I'm calling it.
Yeah, don't pick him don't make him the number one receiver in fantasy.
He's gonna get picked number one. He ain't gonna produce.
It happens all the time.
It does. As soon as they get their back, ain't he a rookie?
This is
second year,
third year.
Oh, it's his third year.
Because remember they got rid of old boy, so he could be the featured receiver.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking. Yeah.
They got rid of Metcalf. Yeah, Metcalf.
Yep.
Yeah, and Jigba nice though. But don't get your bag and start acting sad. It's that
But to
money
your
curse.
point though, that's normally how it happens. You're the offensive player of the year. You won the Super Bowl. You got the big bag.
Oh, bro.
Nah,
you ain't get
and
that
I'm gonna knock on wood. Either you're gonna be on the cover of Madden and get injured, or you're gonna have a slump season.
No, that's for real. It's either
for real. That's how it happens.
I hope it don't. I hope
that's
wrong,
what I said.
though.
I don't want to jinx them, but we're just speaking in reality.
But that's just usually how it happens. After you get your bag, you just
But
you
had all that fall in line. Offensive Player of the Year, Super Bowl, bag, Madden, slump season or injury.
Slump season or injury. Usually usually you have a bad season or your season is cut short.
Something.
But
all right,
good
son.
for him though. Yeah, good for him.
Great for him. Great for him. That's why I wanted to bring it up. He's the highest paid receiver in the game.
That's a lot of money.
After his 120 guaranteed. Jackson Smith, I'm richer. 65-58, 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game.
65-58, Duke still up?
Duke still up, yes, sir. One of the Boozer boys. That's Cam. Looks like he got hit in the eye, right up underneath the eye. I don't know if he got elbowed. But anyway, this was called Breaking Good instead of Breaking Bad.
Right.
It seems like each night, each week, LeBron James is breaking another record that will not be touched going forward. Earlier this past week, he set the record for most games played, passing Chief Robert Parrish of the Boston Celtics, 1,612 games played. Robert Parrish held that record for 30 years, D. This one, it's just going to be there, man. Just like we said before, just every time he's on the court, he breaks another record. He's going
to be breaking a record. He's going to have the most.
How many steps you think he's taking? How many miles has he ran running up and down? Seriously, they need to plot that out and get to that number, because all those seasons, all those games, and the 1,612, if I'm not mistaken, those are regular season games. That's not counting
that's regular.
I think close to 300 playoff games. So he's got the most combined. Come on, man. Bruh, this don't even make sense no more. Most fouls committed, most fouls against.
Yeah.
This could be the good one and the bad one.
Yeah. Just records, yeah.
Just records.
Because he's played so long.
He just played so long and played at a high level and played so many minutes.
But you could tell though, they took a picture of his feet.
Oh. Was that real, D?
Yeah.
How his toes are sitting on, like the one big toe.
What? The baby toe resting on the other toe.
Oh my God. I thought it was AI did that, or they.
No, those are really his feet, bro.
That looks like some kind of animal's feet.
Bro, because they did another picture before and they was clowning LeBron about his feet. That's really his feet.
How can he run?
Wait, let me make sure it's not AI.
Please make sure that's not AI, because I meant to bring that up. Can he really walk with his feet like that?
No, because
look at that big toe and how that it's like another whole piece of meat up under the toe.
Yo, because they took a picture of him. They took a picture of him on the beach. That's where it first came out.
I would never take my socks off,
bro. And then he had another. Says LeBron James feet for 22 years. Dang. Wait, hold on.
So when he's in the locker room with the Lakers, he just keeps his shoes on.
That toe just go under there.
That's what I'm saying. Look at that big toe and how
it's a big overlap.
Yeah, and they talking about bunions. That's not bunions. That's his actual toe.
1, 2, 3. It almost look like he got an extra toe, but
it's curved up under. Yeah,
that mug curved up under. No, that's his toe. That's his feet. That's his feet.
67-62, 4:10 left in the game. Uh-oh.
There is a bunion on top of the one that's overlapping though.
D, that don't even look like how can he walk?
Dog.
And my thing is, okay, you've been they talk about how much he spends on himself in the off season. You need to get something done to those feet.
Bro.
Oh no, a turnover. 67-64.
Dang.
3:42 left in the game. They about to get walked down. This will be an upset of epic proportion. But yeah, back to the original point. This dude is breaking good. He done broke his toes. Broke his feet.
That's what I put in the group. It's just a big
that's horrible, D. But that just shows you how long he's been playing.
That's a long time.
Long time. His feet, look at his feet. His feet are taking the brunt of that long career. Then real quick, moving on, the votes are in. As we predicted, the NBA Board of Governors voted to explore options to expand in Las Vegas and Seattle. Rumors say interested parties should be ready to spend $7 to $10 billion for a team. But looking at the official NBA press release, there's no mention of how much it's going to cost an investment group. So that's just, I guess they're basing that off what teams are currently worth and saying that's what you're going to need to pony up to get one of those teams in Seattle and Las Vegas. There's no timeline, but they just said, hey, whoever's coming up with the investment groups, present your package to the NBA. You can have a team in Seattle or you can have your team in Las Vegas. It's going to expand. They're going to expand. It's just a matter of when. All right. This was called He is the Mac. Mac McClung, known for his dunking prowess at the All-Star Game events, is now the leading scorer in the G League.
Bruh,
as of his 59-point outing on March 24th, McClung had scored 5,335 points. most points ever in the G League.
Bro,
And
balling in the
sometimes
G
that's a good
League.
thing, but I don't know if is it a good thing.
Yeah, that's like what you were asking.
Should you be proud of that?
Yeah, like
Because it
why
is
is
an
he not in
accomplishment.
why is he not in the NBA then? It's just like, okay, you this good, you dominating the G League, so why is there not teams? Why is that not correlating to the
He
NBA?
can't be the 12th or 13th person at the end of the bench.
With those type of numbers, man, he should be 6 man.
You're right.
You scoring 59 points, and like I said, he's averaging 30 this year.
And what Walker was saying, who's one of our outside the NBA contributors, was saying is because of his size. But I meant to look to see what.
I just don't think he's not really. He probably just gets bodied too much on the defensive end. He's probably too much of a liability. I don't know if he don't slide his feet.
How tall is Mac McClung?
6'2".
Yeah, he's 6'2". Because he kept saying because of his size.
I think he's frail. I don't think he's strong. I don't know.
Damn.
Something's not correlating to the NBA to where you got the dunk. He could jump out the gym.
Jump out the gym.
And he actually can shoot. He can shoot threes. I was watching some highlights. He can shoot. And that night that he scored 59, I went back and watched the game.
67, 65. I'm sorry, D.
Damn, no, you good. Dang, that's crazy. They're walking him down. But they were looking for him to score. Like, he is their main scorer on that team. And he's getting it wherever he can get it. If it's the three, he was getting the double team. He was getting all the pressure.
So in the game, what's his defense like?
See, the thing is, in the highlights, it didn't show him on defense.
Okay.
It just showed him on. So I got to go back and watch it defensively. It just showed all his offensive points.
Yeah, because Walker was saying that he thinks Bronny would be a better pro player, and I'm not seeing that. I don't get it.
I think
they're both the same height, and apparently he can shoot because Bronny's not a good shooter.
But I guess Bronny equates more of a better role piece. Like just a defensive guy, or maybe defensive guy, because Bronny's kind of brawly,
stocky, yeah.
He has a little bit more,
little bulk to him.
Maybe Mac is not as physical on. I'm not sure why coaches are not. There's something going on. Something is not correlating to where, because he's gotten looks because he was on the Indiana Pacers for a little bit.
I know he was with Orlando, and I think he was with the Pacers. Now he's with the Brooklyn Nets, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, because I saw he was on the. So I'm sure he's on a team. He's not getting no minutes.
You're at the bottom. You can't be the 13th person on Brooklyn's roster. I don't know who the roster is. We're going to bring this part of this back next week. We're going to see who some of the 10th players on each team, or for some of these teams. You can't tell me Mac McClung can't be one of those.
With 59 points, he damn near should be in the rotation.
Even like you said, if he's a role player, but make him part of the second wave that comes off the bench.
Yeah, just make sure he's in there with some defensive players. That's all you got to do.
Right, exactly. Because every pro player does not play good defense. Luka doesn't play great defense. I was just thinking,
like, he's not playing
Steph Curry for years. He's gotten better on defense, but he was a defensive liability, especially in playoff basketball when you can isolate.
Mm-hmm.
He's not one of your better defensive players, but like I said, he's gotten better. So you can hide defense. Someone on defense sometimes.
You can hide his
inefficiency.
Just put him in a different scheme defensively.
Right.
He doesn't have to get like ISO. Put him in a zone when he's on the court. But
set him up for success, but use him as one of your your 3 or 4 scoring options. Yeah. All right. We're gonna have to probably revisit this because I'm just not understanding if he's on the Brooklyn Nets' roster or part of their team. Why can't he make it to, like I say, be one of the last people on the bench?
See the court.
Man. All right. Did you know this was a thing?
If
an NFL player decides to change his number, he has to buy back all the merchandise that the team has purchased to sell for the upcoming season. Did you know that was a thing?
So
say, and I'll give you the example.
Player.
Mm-hmm. He's got to buy back all the merch that they purchased for their stores or whatever. What do you call pro shops? What do they call them? Yeah, the stadium gift store.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. And this comes from Abdul Carter is changing his number for the New York Giants from 51 to number 3. Yeah, so he's gonna be 3 this year.
All that back.
He's got to buy back all the Abdul Carter merch that they purchased.
I'm keeping that number.
That's it. You're just giving away money for no reason.
Just for a number. No, I'm cool. I'm whatever. Hey, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna stay that number until I leave.
Till I retire. Then I'll change my number in retirement. I'll put it on a T-shirt.
I don't think that's worth it, especially if you're a high profile player.
And they got a lot of your merch.
You can't do that. You can't do that if you like a superstar like Patrick Mahomes or Lamar or Josh Allen. That wouldn't even make no sense to change your number at that point. Now, if you were under the radar,
well, this is his second year, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, and he might not be a high profile.
Abdul Carter, though, he's gonna be one of the defensive studs in the league going forward.
Yeah, but I guess he's doing it now. That's
so
why he's
do it
now.
Doing it now. Like you said, to your point, don't wait. Yeah,
till you
don't wait to do
the guy. Yeah, but before you come somewhat significant, like a real high jersey sale, do it now, because it wouldn't be. You still giving money away, but it's not going to be a lot, especially if you turn out to be a really good player.
Well, just think if you were Travis Hunter, who sold all those jerseys coming into the league, he certainly wouldn't want to change.
Nah, not unless you ain't got unless nobody's really getting your jersey like that.
No, but he sold a lot of them prior to even getting to Jacksonville. So yeah, it wouldn't be in his best interest to change. But like we said, if you're an up and coming player, but typically you're not making money like that.
But that's
either.
What I'm saying.
He did get first round money because he was in the top 5, I want to say, if I remember right.
Yeah, he was pretty high.
So yeah, maybe that's how he's able to afford it. And maybe he's got some NIL money laying around. I don't know, D. But yeah, if you want out of your number, you have to buy up all the merch that the team has purchased for that upcoming season.
Damn.
I did not know that was a thing. I never even dreamt that was even a thing.
Yeah, that's a business. That's a business.
Let's get a little something out to drink. Let's get some juice.
A little juice. And it's loose.
It's very loose.
Loose. Pause.
All right, it's time for that juicy news, sponsored by MGD Apparel.
MGD Apparel.
Get your merch. Get your merch. If you don't need our stuff, hey, especially you have your own business, a lawn care service, or anything that deals with outside for the summer or family reunions, get at us, man.
Us up. We'll make them shirts. You know you need some shirts.
Need those shirts.
Celebration.
Yep.
You know, anything.
Graduations,
graduation, gathering, any type of gathering.
Proms, you need your nice little prom shirt.
Going on a girl's
put your little bow tie on there.
A bachelor trip, bachelorette party.
Yeah, all that's coming up.
You need some shirts. Holler at us, MGD Apparel.
MGD Apparel. Time for that juicy news, because if you don't know, now you know. Young brother. Young sister. They just had the ball stolen. Young player. P. Diddy. Sharon. They showed his body cam arrest the other day.
Was he tripping? Was he wilding out?
He was crying. Shay.
Shay.
Yeah. You gotta watch it, D. And then we added somebody because he found out. 72-69. 28.9 seconds left in the game. They're a 3-point shot away from tying this up going into overtime. Crazy. Who's that juicy news, D?
Man, that juicy news, man. Puka Nacua.
Oh my goodness. Puka's problems. Puka's got problems.
Puka got problems, man. And that's what we talking about. You get a young guy with some money, he out here wilding. So he's facing allegations. He's being sued. One for anti-Semitic statements, and he out biting. He biting.
Yeah. 2 of them. He didn't just bite one.
He bite one. He biting 2 of them.
Bit 2
of them. So March 26th, Los Angeles Rams wide receiver Puka Nacua, besides Jackson Smith and Jigba, probably the other top receiver in the league right now. Puka is a real
and he was
deal.
Negotiating for a bag.
Well, You should have done it sooner. You should have done it sooner, man. And you got,
Man.
and it's yeah, we'll talk about that later. But Puka Nacua being sued allegedly biting 2 women and making anti-Semitic statements during a New Year's Eve gathering. So this happened way back in New Year's Eve, but I guess the
First of the
allegations,
year.
yeah,
Yeah.
all the allegations stuff came out. So plaintiff Madison and her attorney alleged that Nacua said, and this was what Puka said, "F all the Jews."
Yeah.
And on a dinner, December 31st in Los Angeles, those were Puka Nacua's statements. And then immediately, which media made her uncomfortable because she is Jewish heritage. And then also, the suit says that Nacua bit her shoulder later that night and then bit her friend on the thumb, causing her to scream in acute pain, is what they called it. So, yeah, they filed a lawsuit against him. I'm trying to see what they're seeking. So, of course, Puka and his team are denying the situation, saying the receiver denied making the anti-Semitic remarks and describing the biting as horseplay. So I guess he was feeling a little too freaky. I don't know what he was sipping on, or allegedly, but I guess he thought he thought that was gonna be a turn on. Hey, little did you know, man, that's gonna be a lawsuit. You can't be out here biting people without their consent, especially if
You
you're not
shouldn't
into
even be
that.
biting, period.
Oh, you should be like, hey, whatever you into, do a little nibble, do your thing. But
He was trying to make a meal out of that
you trying to make
thumb.
a meal, you trying to take a bite out their arm, and they didn't see his horseplay, man. He probably got big teeth. Pause. You gotta watch out. So yeah, Nacua, yeah, he's denying that, and yeah, saying they're false and damaging statements. So I guess they're denying the statements of that. And let's say, so the hearing is set for April 14th. Yeah, the suit seeks monetary damages, but it doesn't specify an amount. So we'll just look out for amount. But Nacua has apologized for different anti-Semitic incidents. Oh, that took so the anti-Semitic statements might be true because they said he
He's done it
apologized.
before, yeah.
He's done it before.
Yeah.
So bro, you ain't no way denying it. You can't deny it, you liar.
Man.
You don't wanna hang with me. Because he said it before on a live stream.
Puka bit me with them big ass teeth. You
can't deny it.
He can't deny it. He's an effing biter. He bit me with them big ass teeth.
He bit me with them big ass teeth. Yo, so yeah, he was already and stuff. Yeah, Ross.
Oh, with 0.3 seconds left, they stole the ball. UConn did, and the dude made like a 40-footer.
It's tied up, or they took the lead.
They would take a 73-72 point lead with 0.3 seconds. They got walked down.
UConn came all the way back.
They came all the way back since we've been on the air here. He's well above the 3-point arc. Yeah, he's about 10 feet behind the 3-point arc. And it's nothing but net. John Shire.
in real life.
Man, here go one of my boys calling me. I already know what it's about. I already know what it's about. But your boy just got walked down.
Yo, that's your juicy news, man.
That's Puka your juicy news, Puka. Keep your bites and your stuff to yourself. But yeah, this is one we're gonna have to watch out for, though, D. Because like you said, he's done it before. 2, he's up for a bag. Yeah. Wrong time, Puka. I mean, it's not a good time.
It's never a good time.
Damn. All right. That's juicy news. All right, son. Pops, flops, and props. I'm going to have to change my flop now.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
In real time, who you popping, son?
Pop's gonna go, man. Hey, to them Battlehawks, to them St. Louis Battlehawks. They won their opening game, putting on for the Lou. It was actually a real good turnout. We might have to set up and go to a game sometime. I wouldn't mind go taking a little man to the game, but yeah, Pop's going to the Battlehawks, man, putting on for the Lou, baby.
All right, my pops is go to St. Louis Cardinals rookie J.J. Weatherholt. He had a walk-off homer on Saturday to lead the team to a win, along with his homer on opening day, which was his first major league hit. So, yeah, pops to J.J. Weatherholt.
Is the game over?
They're inbounding now. Game over.
Wow. They just showed the highlight now. That dude hit one from deep.
Deep, and it was all net.
Hey, and
It
he
was
wearing that
all
24.
net.
Hey, if you wearing that 24, you know what that represent. That's Mamba mentality right there. He had to take the last shot. They
Isn't
got
that
walked
crazy?
down.
8th Final Four appearance, all since 1999. They had a
Wow.
17-point
Look, I'm
lead
gonna have
at
to
the
watch
half.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch them highlights. That's
Yeah, buddy.
crazy.
Boozer tried to get the ball up court off the other player's hands.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's one of the worst feelings ever. Like when you have the lead.
Oh, that's Little Boozer. Little Boozer tried to throw the ball up. But then the defense was crazy. They put that press on. Look at that shot. All right. Who you flopping, son? Who you flopping?
Man, Flop's gonna go to Tiger Woods, bro. Literally flip and flopped his car over. Man, Tiger, you should not, bro. If you not, have you not just learned? If you gonna drive, you have drivers, you have money to literally go get any type of transportation service you want. Uber, your own private driver.
Just have your own.
Little Charlie, get the keys. You can have you had anything you want. You don't have to drive. You shouldn't even be worrying about driving. Come on, man. That's a flop, bro. And you putting yourself in danger, but you putting other people in danger too. That's crazy. So yeah, that's a flop, Tiger, bro. At your big age, you should know something. You should
definitely know. Yes, sir. All right. My flop's gonna go obviously to the Duke Blue Devils for getting walked down, getting ready to go to the Final Four. You got walked down by 17 plus points, and then you left him open to shoot this three. Man, that's crazy. And then my co-flop goes to Israel Adesanya. Got pummeled by Joe Pfeiffer last night. We told him before, and I'm really telling him now, sit your ass down, Israel. You don't look like the same fighter, man. You're not the style bender anymore. You just get bent.
In style.
Bent over.
You just get bent in style.
You're not the style bender. You're getting bent over. Pause. All right. So, who you propping?
My props goes to Joe Pfeiffer for just getting that dub.
Yeah.
A big win for him over a former middleweight contender. Could be arguably one of the best of middleweight fighters next to him and Anderson Silva, as far as like the middleweight. But Joe Pfeiffer, man, good props to you.
I mentioned it before in one of the fights that he had. He pummeled somebody, but when he got his chance, and then I was kind of pissed off that Herb Dean let the fight go on so long because Adesanya obviously was not in position.
He was giving up, yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't in position to come back, and the dude just kept pounding. Herb Dean let it go on. Man, you could have stopped this right 10, 15 seconds prior because he took some punishment that he really didn't have to take. My prop is going to go to the return of the MLB on NBC, especially during the day.
NBC's getting that money back.
They had opening day on NBC Thursday. It was great to see some afternoon baseball in the middle of the week. And then on NBC, it reminded me of times growing up in the 70s with Kurt Gowdy, Tony Kubek, Joe Garagiola calling the game. It brought back some great memories. So props to MLB back on NBC.
Nice.
All right, son. It's that time of the podcast where we tell someone to sit your ass down. Man. Sit your ass down. Please. And thank you. Who you telling, son?
My sit your ass down is gonna go to Israel Adesanya. Bro, after I watching that fight, you are not the same fighter. I think you should go ahead and just hang it up. Maybe go ahead and get like a tune-up fight before you just end your career. You need to end out on a win. I don't think you need to end your career losing to Joe Pfeiffer. I think you just need to just get you a win. Someone just it's a fight, so you can never really just. It's not no easy fight, regardless. But someone that you know that your skills are just a little bit more are better than, because Joe Pfeiffer, he's a heavy hitter and he's an up and comer. So he's young.
Up and comer, yeah.
He was actually been on a win streak. So you pick someone who you knew was going to be a fight.
Which you have to admire that part of it.
So you got to admire that you didn't want nothing easy, and that was actually a good. But yeah, man, I think it's time for you to go ahead and hang it up, because you right now you're embarrassing yourself, because that just looked bad. That just didn't. It didn't even go 5 rounds for you to be a former champion and to be one of the baddest dudes on the planet. Yeah, you need to probably go ahead and hang it up. Just get you one more good fight, someone that you can probably just win in a decision against, and then just end on a win. But yeah, Adesanya, you need to sit your ass down.
You do. You do, D. All right, son. Mine is going to go, and you know who I'm going to tell. It's Tiger Woods.
Man.
Sit your ass down behind one of those luxury vehicles that you have and let somebody drive you from now on, man. You are not Superman like you used to be. You're not invincible as you used to be or as you thought you were. You're starting to become humbled. And truthfully, I need you to sit your ass down, man. And he needs an intervention. Yeah. I understand the pain that he's probably, no, I can't understand, because I've never been cut on. Thank the Lord. I've never had cut on before. No surgeries of any type. But just the surgeries that we mentioned earlier that we know about, 7 back surgeries, 5 knee surgeries. These are the ones that we know about. These aren't even little minor things that he's had done, getting scoped or something like that. You're in a lot of pain. You can't drive anymore, man. And addiction to painkillers, they say that's worse than alcohol.
Oh,
just
absolutely.
Because your body's looking for something that to even just get out of bed. You need something to just get out of the bed, put your foot on the floor. Mm-hmm. That's unreal. You need some major help, man. And you need to step away from the game of golf. Quit putting all this pressure on yourself. You've won, man. You've won more than anybody else in the game. Obviously, you didn't win as many majors as we thought you would have or should have, but that's neither here nor there. But your career is unrivaled. You don't need to keep going. You don't have to prove anything. Sit down, man. And the other thing, too, D, is that he was doing so much good for the game behind the scenes in terms of the future of the game, being on the board of the PGA. All that stuff is at risk now, because I think they said the charges will probably be minimal because he didn't hurt anyone. No one was killed or anything or injured in his latest crash. But man, you can't drive, Tiger. Sit your ass down. You can't drive. Yeah, and there's no need for you to. There's really no need for you to. And like I said earlier, there's nothing for you to prove. You're one of the best golfers, if not the best golfer of all time. Point blank. Sit on down, man. Get to your destinations safely. Because like I said before, it may not turn out so great this next time if you flip a vehicle.
That's what I'm saying. You putting other people at risk.
Yourself and other people. And what if one of your kids was in the car with you and you flipped over with them and permanently injured them or killed them? Not worth it, man. Get you a driver. Sit your ass down. Woo, man, because that's some reckless behavior there, like you said, for that big number, the big 5-0 that he is now. He should definitely know maturity.
Better.
You should know better.
You just know, you know better. Come on now.
It's that's cockiness and that arrogance. I'm Tiger Woods. I can do anything.
What can happen?
Yeah.
You flipped it, bro. Take that.
You about to flip yourself out of life.
That's what I'm saying. You gotten so many chances, and bro, the fact that you.
I was just glad no alcohol was in his system.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was pleased about that because there was a rush to judgment. I know we had cracked some jokes about it, assuming that there was alcohol in his system, but there wasn't.
Under the influence.
But he definitely was under the influence, and it don't matter what you're under the influence of.
He was feeling too laxed,
man.
That man was floating. He said, "I'm in a spaceship."
Ooh, this Land Rover.
forgot what
music just
right.
jamming. It's a nice day in Florida.
Playing some neo soul.
Man.
Oh, summer breeze. You got summer breeze playing.
That summer breeze here. Ooh, that could have turned out all bad.
Yeah, Tiger. Yeah, get some help, man.
Sit your ass down. All right, son, man. That was a good episode. We chopped up a lot. We actually witnessed. Probably this has to be one of the biggest comebacks in NCAA history.
In real time.
In real time. We witnessed it right here. You all watched it and listened with us. But that was a hell of a comeback, UConn. Congratulations to them.
Wow.
Duke, I feel sorry for you. And
no, I guess that's a heartbreaker.
That is a heartbreaker. I bet Hubert Davis is smiling somewhere in North Carolina. It happens to the best of us.
It does.
It happens to the best of us. All right, son. Well, we can't thank you all enough for watching and listening, joining the Me and D
Pops and Son
podcast.
For that ass.
For that ass. For that ass. For that ass. Bing. Bing. Bing.
No Diddy. No doubt.
Diddy. No doubt. All right, son. Tell them.
Man. But until next time.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to holla at y'all, man. Peace.